for this live YouTube Q&A. Two directors in front of me. To my left, the chair, David Harrington-Wright, and to the right, Mr. Andrew Morris. It would have been more appropriate if Harrington-Wright was on the right, but there we go. So
you're getting problems already.
So we've been sent in questions. Thank you, everyone who's sent in a question. What we're going to do is we're going to start with the two directors in front of me. They're going to introduce themselves, give you a little bit more information, just a further insight into their lives on the board. So, David, we'll start with you. How long you've been on the board for, your portfolio, and anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, well, fine. I actually started out with the club probably 3.5, 4 years ago on the governance group with Rich Lines. From that, 18 months ago, give or take, at the same time as Andrew, we were co-opted onto the main board, and then I was elected in October. Served my time on the board then, also on the ops board for the short time it was running after that. Then we hit the crisis in January. Don't even touch on that one too much now. And then I became chair when Simon Olenshaw left, end of March, beginning of April. Portfolio I've had all that time is commercial. That's my background. You know, I've run 3 businesses in Chester, hundreds of contacts, which are now beginning to feed into the club. We have some exciting news to come on that in the next week. More new sponsors. I'm working closely with that to generate more revenue for us.
Fantastic. And we've got Andrew Morris. Now, Andrew, downstairs in the office, there is a little bit of behind the scenes for the viewers today. There is a little sheet that says Andrew Morris Portfolio People. Could you explain?
Yeah, so a lot of what I pick up has been more of the HR side of things. So Dave touched on the background before in terms of my involvement in the club goes back a few years from the governance side before joining the main CFU board last year. Since then, I've kind of had a couple of different roles, one of which is looking after the people side of things. So when I came on board, there was issues. We didn't have job descriptions, role profiles. There was lots of issues we've had to address. So that's part of the paid employee side of things and dealing with a number of issues. The flip side of that is I'm also chair of the operations board. So when that reconvened the end of last season, and our first task there was to look at appointing a new management team and really trying to take over a lot of the day-to-day aspects of management of the club behind the scenes while supporting the management on the pitch as well. So significant work with the CFU board on a more day-to-day basis from an operational viewpoint. As for the people side of things, it's been a lot of work with the paid employees. We've had some turnover. We've had Tony Allen leaving his job role and looking to recruit into that. And obviously, your own post from a media and PR side of things. So it's pulling ourselves together in our new format post-January.
Fantastic. So we have got a couple of questions from the viewers. They've been emailing in over the last couple of days. We'll start with a question from Matty. Thank you, Matty, for your question. It's, are we looking to start to improve the awareness of the club now within the city centre? A club store, posters, flyers, etc. would improve that. What are your thoughts on that question?
Yeah, I think in terms of the awareness of the club and what we're doing in the community, I think he's absolutely spot on with that question. One of the big things we have put in place is obviously the media role and the PR role. And I think the world has changed somewhat in terms of how we need to engage with our fan base. And I think it's changed actually quite significantly since we reformed as a club now. When you look at the impressions out there that you get on Twitter and the information on Facebook, today we launched a competition for 2 free tickets on Twitter and encourage people to follow that. But within the space of an hour, that had over 100 retweets. So the impressions and the contact that gives is absolutely huge. In terms of presence within town, absolutely, it's something we would love to build more on, but that's got to be financially successful. So we have got some presence in tourist information. They have representation from the club in terms of advertising fixtures and a limited level of stock that they sell. What isn't on the agenda at the moment is any sort of shop. The reason for that is for it to turn a profit, there has to be a significant turnover of stock. So what we are doing a lot of work with is more rebuilding our presence. So that's the club shop online. We're looking at having new stock within there in the next couple of years, things like the training and match day gear, as well as other things that we've currently got in the shop that you'll be able to buy online.
Fantastic. David, I'll flip to you for the next one. Now, we've got a couple of questions here from Rio. We'll start with his first one, which is, when are we expected to begin spending some of Stuart Murphy's donation?
The honest answer to that, some of it's already been spent. We have allocated some of that to the budget already. I think that's probably aimed at the side of things which, you know, Stuart said all along. He's looking at helping the club be successful for many, many years, not just a short term. So in order to do that, there needs to be improvements on the ground. These are not something that can just be plucked out of thin air and said, oh great, let's do that. Let's throw £1 million at rebuilding the Blues Bar. Wow, that'd be a great thing to do, but it's not feasible. So there is now, I suppose you could call it a subcommittee, looking at 2 or 3 main areas that we want to do first. We can then sit down with Stuart and his team and say, this is our wish list, which is the start to generate a return quickly. To me, yeah, people are saying, oh, put a 4G pitch in. That is a massive capital investment. We know the business model works because we've looked at other clubs that already have that, and they can generate a substantial amount of income. First, one of the things that has long been talked about and is close to my heart and also the board is the disabled viewing area. The mobilities are what I provide them with a requirement in the so first we incorporate that club having around again that was more hospital. So that the Prawn Sandwich Brigade is a massive club from the outside.
Second, have our season or financial.
See the final bit of 1-3 season ticket today. The example of finance I haven't seen yet. I think overruns the target, but the makeup is fantastic. It shows the love of the club from the fans out there, and that's what we want. We want this season to be changing season again for us, and let us all move forward together.
Fantastic. Next question we've got comes from Ian Jones. He said, have the club got anything in place this season to support the volunteers we currently have? And what plans have to grow the volunteers over the next few years to make sure we have enough?
Yeah, okay. So from a volunteer capacity, we've done a lot of work, and that's kind of your non-match day volunteers. So we've had the fan engagement group, the commercial working group, and we really revitalised them. We're real working groups that we need to push on, and also groups. So that's things like there's card individuals who volunteer there. So they're the 2 groups we're really going to be pushing on as we move into the season. One of the roles to go on for is a volunteer coordinator, somebody who can spend a bit more time and bring the volunteers together, because that's a real significant job, and it's not something that can be done by half. So that's something we're going to be looking at as a volunteer role, to lead the volunteers and to coordinate them. In terms of that's a really interesting concept when we come to volunteers. Club, we're very clear that volunteers are absolutely my blood and the board the office of volunteers, there's volunteers across all aspects of the club. In terms of recognition, what we're very clear is that you volunteer for the club. So the board pay.
Apologies, everybody. We've just had a few technical hitches here in the boardroom at the Swans Chester Stadium. We are back, though, and we do have more questions for you. So we'll carry on with the next question from Anne. Anne has said, would the board consider extending the direct debit facility to enable fans to buy season tickets over a longer period?
This is something that's been asked before a couple of times, and the answer to it is no. The reason that we do the direct debit the way we do, over 3 payments, a large part of our budget, we need to know. We need to have that money in before the start of the season. We need to be able to say to the managers, there is X, Y, Z in the playing budget. We need to be able to say to our suppliers, we are confident we're going to be able to meet our obligations through the year. If we had a direct debit over 10 months, people could stop paying. By the time we realise the payment hasn't come through, we've then got to have somebody to chase that payment. If that payment never comes through, we've suddenly got a massive hole in our budget. We've been there this year, not through that. So I wouldn't want to complicate that situation through a longer period direct debit time. We offer a good discount on the season tickets as they are. So in order to, there'd be no benefit in doing that if we were extending a 10-month direct debit system. So it's a win-win situation. If we've got to be very, very careful how we do it. So the answer is no. An interesting thing that we have launched this week, and I think you put it out there on the website today, is we're trialling an e-ticket system for those that don't have a season ticket. If you're sat at home, you go to tickets.chesterfc.com, you can select the match, you can select the area you want to see, you can just download the ticket to your phone or your tablet, or you can, if you wish, you can print it off. It'll be scanned at the turnstile and in you come. It's much easier than turning up on the day with cash, but also you can book the matches in advance. So we're just trialling that now, so I'd be quite interested in feedback from people that have used that, because we want to see if there are any benefits to it, longer term for us, or if indeed, the other side, there are any bugs in the system. The only way we can do that is to get people to use it. So if you're not a season ticket holder, have a look at that, log on and buy your ticket and come down to the match this weekend with it.
Definitely a very exciting new initiative. Thank you for everybody who's answered or asked a question rather. We are down at the stadium, of course. We have the open training session tonight, another fantastic opportunity for the fans and the players to engage with one another, isn't it?
Well, I think that's one of the things that I've really enjoyed in the past few weeks, is the interaction between the players and the fans here. A noticeable comment actually from some of the Liverpool fans at the friendly we had. They absolutely loved coming here because they were able to get close to their players and their management team. They said at Anfield and at some of these other grounds, you can't get within 100 yards of these players. Here, you can. But also, the ethos of Byrne and Jono is that they will go into the Blues Bar after a match. They're very often wandering about before a match, and they're asking the players to do the same. Once they've gone through their warm down and they've had a bit of food, they're in the Blues Bar. They don't want anybody to leave without having spoken to the fans. Now that's great. As a fan-owned club, they're your players. They're your managers. They're not mine. They're not Andy's. They belong to all of us. So come down and talk to them. They're more than happy. Win, lose or draw. Yes, so, don't come and beat them up if we've had a meeting. I wouldn't want to take Byrne and John along, but hey, but come down and talk to them. They will talk and explain what their theories are, and they are really, really interesting managers to talk to.
Fantastic, and it all comes together for a very exciting season opener, which we've got this Saturday against Spennymoor. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, it's felt like the longest pre-season ever, really. So
another season.
Yeah, it feels like a lifetime ago since the Barrow game and where we were then, and obviously, thinking back then, the fantastic work Callum did at the end of last season and bringing the managers in and going through that process. It really has felt like a lifetime. I'm truly excited for Saturday in terms of there's a new squad out there, and the energy and the commitment we've seen from the players in the pre-season friendlies has been absolutely brilliant. I don't think we're going to doubt the passion of the players out there and the passion of the management team. And what we need as a club now is the managers to really galvanise the players and the fans to respond to that. And that's what I really plead for the supporters. Get down here on Saturday, come in numbers, come in good voice, and I think we can say confidently the players will respond to that. We all know as supporters, we get off to a good start, the supporters will be behind it, and we can really get the life back into this club. And it was lacking last season, so we get the vibrancy and the commitment back in the stadium and get it rocking come Saturday. It's going to be brilliant.
It is going to be brilliant. Super. Thank you to Andrew and to David for answering your questions. Thank you for everyone who has asked a question as well. And of course, we hope to see you down here on Saturday afternoon. We've got Spenny Moore on the opening day. You can buy your tickets online with the new trial tickets.chesterfc.com and follow us on our social channels at ChesterFC on Twitter for more information on the game. Hopefully, we'll see you down there on Saturday. Thank you very much.
Thank you.